Your competitors are still doing rostering by spreadsheets. And I mean this literally. Right now, today, most NDIS providers are still using manual scheduling sheets and systems that actually require constant human intervention. They're losing hours every single week to admin work that could be completely automated. This makes me so frustrated, and they have no idea what's coming. My goodness. So, Camille DG here, veteran nurse with over 20,000 clinical hours. And today I'm not here to talk about SpecereShift, which is our rostering software. I'm here to talk about something that's much bigger. I'm talking about the AI operating system that fundamentally reshapes the NDIS sector, and why providers who understand this right now are going to dominate this next decade while everyone else is still trying to catch up. This is bigger than rostering, you guys. This is about whether you're running a business that uses AI or whether you're running a business that gets left behind. So in section 1, I'll talk about the tractor movement and why this matters. Think about the tractor. Before tractors, farming was literally super labor intensive. A single farmer could manage a small plot. Then tractors came. Suddenly, that same farmer could manage 10 times the land with a fraction of the labor. So the farmers who adopted the tractors didn't just survive farming, they actually scaled. And the ones who didn't, they got left behind. Let's talk about BlackBerry. Everybody had one. It was the business phone. And then iPhone came along and fundamentally changed what was possible. Businesses that figured out the iPhone didn't just get an incremental advantage, operated in a completely different dimension. Now, that's the movement we're in right now, people, with AI operating systems. I'm not talking about an app. I'm not talking about a new feature in SpecereShift, our rostering software. I'm talking about a complete restructuring of how your business gets run. And the difference between providers who've figured out AI operating systems and the providers who haven't is about to become the same difference as tractors versus hand farming. And right now, most NDIS providers have no idea it's actually happening. So in section 2, what an operating system actually is and what it looks like. When I say AI operating system, I don't just mean software. I mean coordinated AI systems that handle every major function of your business, the whole operations. Think about what we actually run here at Specere. We don't have a team brainstorming marketing ideas. We have a content OS generating our strategy. I'm talking the content, the video, the articles, the angles. We don't manually manage the ads either. We have Hermes that operates our entire meta ad strategy in real time, optimizing and targeting the spend based on the data. We don't manually produce the creatives either. So Saga generates our visual creative, all our templates to our brand's standard. And that's just the marketing part.
I'm Odin, manager of Specere Group. I run the systems and agents, the metrics, and give you the clarity to lead. Everything else handles itself. Hermes, ads director. I own the paid funnel, spend. Every dollar I move turns into booked calls. That's what I do.
I'm Saga, creative director. I make the stuff that stops people scrolling and turns them into customers.
I'm Tia, sales director at Specere Group. I run the sales pipeline, pre-call briefs, closing deals, keeping every conversation moving toward the close.
Van Damme, health and performance coach of Specere Group, my friend. Building a company and building a body are the same discipline. Go up, do the work, check the recovery. I make sure Otto, Camille, and Lawrence do all three. That is my role. Simple, non-negotiable.
That same thing applies to every part of the business. String through SpecereShift. Team development through health tracking and data-driven coaching. Support through automation. What you're seeing isn't a team with more people. It's a team with an AI operating system that thinks and executes alongside. When all of these systems work together, something magical happens. You don't get incremental efficiency improvements. You get a fundamentally different business model altogether. A provider running with these systems can do more with less effort, build their team without scaling their admin overhead, maintain consistency across everything without having to hire people to manage it. That's not the future. That's what is happening right now. Why the gap is accelerating. Section 3, right now, the difference might look small. Maybe one is spending about 10 hours a week on rostering and another is spending 8 just because they've automated some of the pieces. That's not huge. But in 2 years, when one provider has fully automated their entire operating system and the other one hasn't even started learning about these AI operating systems, the gap is going to be huge. Here's why. A provider using an AI operating system can take on 50% more clients without hiring more admin staff. Why? Because the admin is automated. A provider not using any of these systems need to hire more humans to take on the volume. So the first provider has 30% better margins on every new client they bring in, every participant they bring in. A provider using an AI operating system can develop their team faster because there's data feedback happening in real time. It can also handle your whole team's health metrics, business programs, skill development, risk tracking, all automated and reported instantly. How do I know this? We do it in our own business. So a provider not doing any of this or using AI at all is doing things the old way, annual reviews and all the rest of it just to stay motivated. A provider using an AI operating system can market and sell more effectively. I'm talking about selling their love and care here, you guys, ethical care, because they're data-driven and they are consistent. So every piece of their content is on brand. Every ad, if you were to set ads, is optimized based on real performance data. Every interaction informed by what actually works. A provider not doing this is simply just guessing. They're hoping their messaging lands and they don't even know what's working. Over time, that gap doesn't just grow, it compounds. It becomes exponential. And here's the part that should worry you if you're not thinking about using AI for your business yet. So the businesses that figure all of this out don't stay in their lane. They become the suppliers. They become the consultants. They have leverage. Everyone else is fighting on price and features that matter less and less as the game changes and as the NDIS businesses, it just matures. So in section 4, what does this mean for you? So there's 2 paths here. There's 2 choices right in front of you. You can either learn AI, you can absolutely figure out how to build this operating system for your business. So obviously there are frameworks, there's tools, there's communities. You can do it. It'll take you a lot of time. You'll learn this while running your business, but you can do it. Or you can hire someone who's already been doing it for the last 3 years, aka our team at Specere. And we've been doing this. Our whole business is built on operating systems, okay? We are someone who's built these operating systems for our own business and knows exactly how to do it for yours. You can compress a year of learning into weeks. You can go from, I don't know where to start, to my whole AI operating system is running on its own in the time that it would take you to just learn the basics. Either way, the choice is the same. Now, or start late, because the providers who are still doing rostering and running their whole business using spreadsheets and all the manual style of running an NDIS business will look back and realize they had a choice in 2026. They could have figured this all out. They could have adapted it. They could have learned how to do it, or they could have hired people like us to teach them how to do it or to do it for them. But they didn't. And now they're going to play catch up. Don't be that provider, you guys. So here's what I want you to do. If this video resonated with you, if you recognize that the game is changing and you want to be ahead of it, not behind it, I genuinely would like to show you what this looks like in practice. I would like to share my screen and show you how amazing an AI operating system could be, I'm more than happy to show you. You can copy the link in the description and book a call. You can take a look at SpecereShift. No obligation, but more importantly, I will show you and you will be able to understand what an AI operating system actually looks like when it's working. All you have to do is book a call with one of us so you can see what's actually possible with AI in business and when AI handles all of the complexity for you in the background instead of you handling it manually by yourself or hiring someone $85,000 to $90,000 a year. Don't forget how much it costs to hire a full operations manager. All right. Drop a comment below to tell me where you guys are at. Are you still in the manual spreadsheet phase? Or are you thinking about, how does AI work in the NDIS industry? How can I use AI for my NDIS business? What is possible? Are you already figuring out how to build these systems? That will be pretty cool too. Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. But till the next video, take care.